Tomorrow morning, we have the makeup test and also some costume tests. That's gonna be a really huge thing that's gonna make me relax or stress way out.
I think I tried out 5 different sheens.
And then she put in the contact lenses.
I really felt badass. I'm really on top of the world right now with this stuff on.
Hello, I'm Alden. I'm a filmmaker who's documenting the process of making an independent sci-fi film so you can learn from all our successes and failures along the way. Showing you how it's done, not telling you. This production diary is about the special effects makeup we used for the androids in the film. I am on my way to the costume fitting. It's like 7:30 in the morning. Got all these costumes with me. And let's see how this goes. First, let's talk about the concept of the androids. I originally imagined the androids in the ROBOSEXUAL as a plastic, inhuman type of android. The film explores our relationship with technology, and that type of android felt like it was the right choice. But the cost of making a metal and plastic robot, either with costuming or visual effects, was just too much. So I reimagined the androids as more human-like Data from Star Trek or Jude Law in AI artificial intelligence. An actor wearing makeup to give their skin and eyes an unnatural color and texture. I got the colored contacts for the Spark character from a place called coloredcontacts.com. They are based in the UK. I also tried to get 2 types of contacts. There's like a mirrored silver and also like an electric blue. And the silver ones showed up, but not the blue ones. So I can go to Abracadabra in New York City, which is a costume store that has a ton of lenses, but they're open from noon to 6, and I have to work today, so I'm not sure I can make it there in time. So we might just be stuck with the silver lenses. I'm just not sure what they're gonna look like in person. I can't tell how opaque that is. Like, am I seeing through to the silver, or is that like a completely opaque silver? So I won't really know that until Shakendra puts them on. And that's why doing a makeup and costume test before the shoot is so important. I got this little studio on Pier Space that had RGB tubes on the wall already to kind of mimic the lighting that we were gonna use. For Friend of Sophia, this short proof of concept we're shooting for the ROBOSEXUAL, I needed a special effects makeup artist on the team. Meet April Towns. Check out the production diary about assembling a crew to meet April and learn more about how she came on board the project.
What can we do to change the finish of the natural human skin and have it pair nicely and make this beautiful dance with the lighting that you're giving it?
We're basically gonna kind of go for the android look in AI artificial intelligence. Jude Law is kind of like sheen to his skin, a little bit of detail makeup.
We have a very modern and a very classic take on this, and we're gonna take that and we're gonna twist it into something that is our own, essentially. What will we do with her eyes, her hair, all the things that make you human.
She talked about sort of getting rid of the sort of like pink and flesh tones around the eyes and mouth to kind of get rid of like the blood.
This monochromatic kind of manufactured feel.
The non-symmetrical and organic parts of you. Oftentimes your hairline is not completely straight.
Now, the fun part.
Sheen.
Sheen. So right now she has like a natural sheen.
April used this clear gloss liquid that was sprayed on the skin to give it a slight shine, similar to the androids in AI artificial intelligence.
I think I tried out 5 different sheens. So we got really particular.
Yeah.
And we combined and mixed and matched and eventually just settled on the one. The first one I did too.
Turn this way.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
So that's what we're working with. It's definitely a light effect.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
What was interesting was like, you couldn't really tell what it was until she moved to the light. So all of like the test shots that I got, you really see that shine. And it was so cool. At first it seemed like nothing. And then as soon as she stood in that light, bam.
I really felt badass in all of it. I was like, I'm really on top of the world right now with this stuff on. And I just kind of played off of that the entire time.
This is Shakendra Fennell. She's playing the android Spark in Friend of Sophia. Side note, I was planning to put together a casting video about Friend of Sophia, but I'm going to wait to include the entire cast of the ROBOSEXUAL down the road, because everyone is super talented, and we got to work with an icon of science fiction, Nana Visitor from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Just you wait.
automatically, like, I kind of felt comfortable with her because she knew what she was talking about. She was a woman of color also, so I felt a little more comfortable with her working with my skin. I don't know if she had basically everything planned out, like exactly what it was gonna look like, but it did seem like she customized whatever it was she was gonna do to me specifically, and I appreciated that.
And then she put in the contact lenses. Holy shit. As soon as those contacts went in, it just brought the whole thing together and was like, everybody was like, whoa.
I was like, wow, like, this is really me. And the thing is, like, looking at it, it literally looks like me, but like not, if that makes sense.
The process was definitely a group effort, really collaborative, and which I liked. Sometimes you're thrown into something and they're just like, all right, make something. I'm not going to be there. Just the director's not here. Just make something. And that works too. But I think it's really, really fun when it's collaborative and when we have time to play.
It was really cool. I've never worked on a like project that needed this type of makeup before, so I've never had to do like an extensive like makeup test like that. I thought it was so fun.
It was so much fun.
Super instructive of like, depending on the wardrobe, how long will it take, what's the process by which they put on makeup, if it's a more revealing outfit, if it's something where it's just, you know, the neck and face. So there's a lot to think about, and I think that's also instructive for costuming. And doing a costume fitting was the second part of the test day. We had the bodysuit costume, which fit well. Unfortunately, the vinyl jacket was a little small in the sleeves. Benno ordered like a clear vinyl jacket that has black trim, but I figured if she's wearing black underneath, maybe it won't be as noticeable. But I did like the reflective nature of it, and I think it did stand out so much more than just a black bodysuit. And now that we've done the test, April like knows what she's gonna do. We might do like an extra couple layers just to give it a little more depending. Holy shit, it went so well. Have you ever needed special effects makeup for one of your films? How did the testing go for you, especially if you did prosthetics or something? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, please subscribe and turn on notifications because the next production diary is gonna be about all of the pre-production logistics before a shoot. Everything is ready to go. Now it's just a matter of doing it.